Please make welcome the Carolina Chocolate Drops.
We're going to start you off with a tune called Memphis Shakedown. This tune is called Cornbread and Butter Beans.
Here we go, folks. Originally recorded by the Carolina Sunshine Trio at WPAQ in Mount Airy, North Carolina.
Cornbread and butter beans and you across the table, eating beans and making love as long as I have labels. Hoeing corn and cotton too, and when the day is over, ride a mule and cut the fool and love getting all over. Good pie, don't you cry, I'm going to Louisiana to buy a coon dog and a big fat hog and marry Susanna. Sing song, ding dong, I'll take a trip to China. Cornbread, butter beans, and back to North Carolina. And cornbread, butter beans, and you across the table, eating them beans and making love as long as I am able. Hoeing corn and cotton too, and when the day is over, ride a mule and cut the fool and love getting all over. Shoes and drinking booze, it goes against the Bible. A necktie will make you die and cause you lots of trouble. Streetcars and whiskey bars and kissing pretty women. Women, yeah, that's the end of a terrible beginning. And cornbread and butter beans and you across the table, eating beans and making love as long as I am able. Hoeing corn and cotton too, and when the day is over, ride a mule and cut the fool and love it over. I can't read and don't care, and education's awful. Raising a heck and writing checks, it ought to be unlawful. Silk hose and frilly clothes is just a waste of money. Come with me and stay with me and say you'll be my honey. And cornbread and butter beans and you across the table, eating on beans and making love as long as I am able. Hoeing corn and cotton too, and when the day is over, ride that mule and cut the fool and love getting all over. Cornbread and butter beans and you across the table, eating them beans and making love as long as I am able. Hoeing corn and cotton too, and when the day is over, ride the mule and cut the fool and love again all over.
Without Joe Thompson, we would not be here sitting in front of you right now.
It is the truth, folks.
Joe Thompson, 89 years old, from Mebane, North Carolina, African-American fiddler, from a tradition that, well, you know, he's one of the last to do it. And he's coming out right now. We need to give him a round of applause. We've been going down and play with him for about 3 years. It's really nice to be on the stage with you, Joe.
Oh, Joe Clark, oh, Bessie Brown. Oh, Joe Clark, oh, Bessie Brown. Oh, Joe Clark, oh, Bessie Brown. And Bessie Brown, Joe Clark, you're the man and bid him in the sand. Oh, Joe Clark, you're the man, bid him in the sand. Got to lead it. Little red rooster crow for daddy, got to lead it. We're going to try to sing you a hymn now. It's an old song, very old song. I shall not be moved. I shall not be moved. I shall not be moved. Like a tree planted by the water. I shall not be moved. On my way to heaven, I shall not be moved. On my way to heaven, I shall not be moved. Like a tree planted by the water. Oh, I shall not be moved. Climbing Jacob's ladder, I shall not be moved. Climbing Jacob's ladder, and I shall not be moved. Like a tree planted by the water. I shall not be moved. Going to meet my mother, I shall not be moved. Going to meet my mother, and I shall not be moved. Like a tree planted by the water. I shall not be moved. Climbing Jacob's ladder, and I shall not be moved. Climbing Jacob's ladder, and I shall not be moved. Like a tree planted by the water. I shall not be moved. All right then, thank you now. Thank you.
Well, Joe, when he was growing up and he was small, he got to play in square dances. And what he learned a very valuable lesson when he was young, which was you wouldn't meet any girls if you played for the dance. This is true. The musicians would sit there in the corner, and the only way you'd meet the girls was to either dance or to call the dance. Because back in those days, if you called a dance, you would dance with the dancers and call as you danced. So he learned how to call from his father. So what if we played that tune you like, Corn Liquor? Would you show them a little bit about the calling? I got drunk and fell off the wagon. Old Corn Liquor was still on dragging.
Red Big 8, all the way left, all the way left, all the way left, all the way around, all the way left, and stand square now, stand square, right back right, right back right, right back right, right back right, stand square now, stand square. Corner singer, corner singer, corner singer, corner singer, 16 times. 16 times that coronation partner when you get home. Oh, well. All right, then. When I first started playing the fiddle, my mama had a first cousin. He was a fiddle player. He got two fiddles at one time. It wasn't quite big as this one, but it was a nice little fiddle. So the next day, I done walked over to my mama's cousin's house. So he put the fiddle in the sack. And I come on back home and brought the fiddle on home. My brother down here, he done already learned how to play the banjo. He said, "You got you a fiddle, ain't you?" I said, "Yeah, I got me a fiddle." It didn't have but 2 strings on it when I got it. And so I didn't have no money, you know, hard to get stuff at that time. So what I did, got me a pair of pliers, went to the screen door. I pulled me some string out that door. Me and my Nate put them strings on that fiddle. In 2 or 3 weeks, I was playing a tune called "Ain't Gonna Rain No More."
Once you learned to play and you were playing those tunes, right, with your brother, didn't your dad come in and hear you playing? What did your dad tell you?
He said, "Man, boy, I better let you have my fiddle. I mean, you gonna learn this thing." So then I went on playing his fiddle then. Been playing it ever since.